Few stars in Hollywood's golden era shone as brightly as Ingrid Bergman. She captivated audiences with her grace, beauty, and, most importantly, her extraordinary talent. But her life wasn't just a Hollywood dream. It was filled with personal triumphs, public scandals, and a career that spanned decades across multiple continents. From her early life in Sweden to her legendary roles in Casablanca, Gaslight, Anastasia, and Notorious, Ingrid Bergman's journey is nothing short of fascinating. Let's dive into the life of this timeless star and explore her iconic work, personal life, and lasting legacy. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this deep dive into the life of Ingrid Bergman, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Your support really helps keep this channel going, and it means we can bring you more in-depth stories from the golden age of Hollywood. So, if you're a fan of classic cinema, make sure you subscribe so you never miss an upload.
Play it once, Sam. For all time's sake.
I don't know what you mean, Miss Elsa.
Play it, Sam. Play as time goes by.
Ingrid Bergman was born on August 29, 1915, in Stockholm, Sweden. Her childhood was marked by loss. She lost her mother at just 2 years old and her father when she was 13. However, her father's passion for photography and art had a profound impact on her. He introduced her to acting, and from a young age, she was drawn to the stage. Bergman attended the prestigious Royal Dramatic Theatre School in Stockholm, and it wasn't long before her talent was noticed. After a few roles in Swedish films, Hollywood beckoned. In 1939, she starred in the English-language remake of Intermezzo, and her natural beauty and understated acting style captivated American audiences. Ingrid stood out in a town full of glamour for her genuine warmth and acting prowess, marking the beginning of a remarkable Hollywood career.
One woman has hurt you, and you take your revenge on the rest of the world. You're a coward and weakling. No, Richard, I'm sorry.
In 1942, Ingrid took on one of her most iconic roles, Ilsa Lund in Casablanca. Acting opposite Humphrey Bogart, she portrayed a woman torn between love and duty during the chaos of World War II. Casablanca became one of the most beloved films of all time, and Ilsa Lund, one of cinema's most memorable characters. Bergman's performance as Ilsa was lauded for its depth and emotional complexity. She perfectly captured the pain of a woman caught between two men and the burden of doing the right thing. Her chemistry with Bogart was electric, and Casablanca remains a classic, largely due to the quiet intensity she brought to her role. Critics praised her ability to convey longing, heartache, and strength with subtlety, making Ilsa an enduring figure in film history.
Gregory, are you trying to tell me I'm insane?
It's what I'm trying not to tell myself.
In 1944, Ingrid starred in Gaslight, playing the role of Paula, a woman being manipulated by her husband into thinking she is going insane. This intense psychological thriller gave Ingrid the chance to show a different side of her acting ability. Paula's descent into fear and confusion is a masterclass in subtle performance, and Bergman's portrayal was both powerful and heartbreaking. Her ability to embody a woman unraveling under psychological abuse captivated audiences and earned her her first Academy Award for Best Actress.
I thank you very much for my Oscar, and I hope that in the future I'll be worthy of it.
The film was a massive success, and the term gaslighting has since entered our lexicon, all thanks to her unforgettable performance. In 1945, Bergman collaborated with Alfred Hitchcock for the psychological thriller Spellbound, starring alongside Gregory Peck. She played Dr. Constance Peterson, a psychiatrist trying to help a man suffering from amnesia. Her portrayal of a determined, intelligent woman in a male-dominated field was groundbreaking at the time. The following year, she reunited with Hitchcock for Notorious, 1946, where she played Alicia Huberman, a woman entangled in espionage during World War II.
Why should I?
Patriotism.
That word gives me pain. No, thank you. I don't go for patriotism, or patriots.
I'd like to dispute that with you.
Waving the flag with one hand and picking pockets with the other. That's your patriotism. Well, you can have it.
Bergman's portrayal of Alicia, torn between love and duty while infiltrating a Nazi group, was celebrated for its balance of vulnerability and strength. Her on-screen chemistry with Cary Grant was remarkable, and Notorious remains one of Hitchcock's finest films. Critics praised her for portraying a complex character with raw emotion and elegance, solidifying her as one of Hollywood's leading actresses.
Go ahead, Eddie. Go ahead.
But I don't want to hit you.
Oh, don't worry. Come on now. Come on. I won't be there. Come on. Ah, you see? Hey, you see what I mean? You just have to...
In the same year, Ingrid played Sister Mary Benedict in The Bells of St. Mary's. She portrayed a kind-hearted and determined nun, a stark contrast to her previous roles. Her ability to switch between heavy drama and lighthearted roles was astounding. Critics adored her portrayal of Sister Mary, a character full of compassion and strength, working to save a struggling school. The film was a hit, and it further showcased Ingrid's versatility as an actress. Audiences loved seeing her in such a warm, nurturing role, adding to her already impressive range. After a tumultuous period where Ingrid was blacklisted in Hollywood due to her highly publicized affair with Italian director Roberto Rossellini, she made a triumphant return with Anastasia in 1956. In this film, she played a woman who may or may not be the long-lost Grand Duchess Anastasia of Russia. Ingrid's performance was captivating, keeping audiences guessing about her character's true identity. The role demanded mystery, vulnerability, and strength, all of which Bergman delivered with ease. Anastasia marked her grand return to Hollywood, earning her a second Academy Award for Best Actress. Critics celebrated her comeback, praising her ability to convey depth and complexity in such an enigmatic role. In 1958, Bergman reunited with Cary Grant for the romantic comedy Indiscreet. This lighthearted film allowed Ingrid to show her comedic side, playing the role of Anna Kalman, a famous actress who falls for Grant's character, a charming diplomat. Their on-screen chemistry was delightful, and Indiscreet was a box office success. Critics praised Bergman's wit and elegance, proving she was just as adept at comedy as she was at drama. Her playful performance contrasted with her more serious roles, highlighting her versatility once again. In addition to her film work, Ingrid made her mark on television. In 1963, she starred in an adaptation of Henrik Ibsen's Hedda Gabler, a complex role that showcased her range. Her portrayal of the conflicted, strong-willed Hedda earned rave reviews, as critics admired her ability to bring this challenging character to life. In The Human Voice, 1952, she delivered a powerful performance through a telephone conversation, a minimalist role that required her to convey deep emotions using only her voice and expressions. Once again, critics praised her for her extraordinary ability to hold the audience's attention with such a simple yet profound performance. Bergman's personal life was just as dramatic as her roles on screen. Her highly publicized affair with director Roberto Rossellini while she was still married to her first husband, Petter Lindstrom, led to her being ostracized in Hollywood for several years. She married Rossellini in 1950, and the couple had 3 children, including the famous actress Isabella Rossellini. However, their marriage ended in divorce in 1957. Ingrid's affair caused a media frenzy, and she was even denounced on the floor of the U.S. Senate. Despite this scandal, her talent eventually brought her back into Hollywood's good graces, with her acting triumphs overshadowing the controversy. Reflecting on this tumultuous time, Bergman famously said, "I've gone from saint to whore and back to saint again, all in one lifetime." Her passion for acting remained constant throughout her life, as she once expressed, "If you took acting away from me, I'd stop breathing." This deep connection to her craft fueled her incredible performances and unwavering dedication to her career. In the later years of her career, Ingrid continued to collect accolades. She won her 3rd Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Murder on the Orient Express, 1974, where she played a Swedish missionary. One of her final and most touching performances came in the 1982 television miniseries A Woman Called Golda, where she portrayed Israeli Prime Minister Golda Meir. This role earned her an Emmy Award and was a fitting capstone to her illustrious career. Ingrid Bergman passed away on August 29, 1982, on her 67th birthday, after a long battle with breast cancer. She left behind a legacy of unforgettable performances and a lasting impact on the world of film. Ingrid Bergman's life was full of highs and lows, from her groundbreaking performances in some of the greatest films of all time to the personal scandals that played out on the world stage. Through it all, her talent and passion for acting never wavered. She remains one of the most celebrated actresses in history. If you enjoyed this look into her life, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to support the channel. What's your favorite Ingrid Bergman performance? Let us know in the comments below.